Hello guys, it's Johnny Time and welcome to another decentralized finance tutorial. My goal here is the channel, if you don't know me yet, is to help you become DeFi masters by learning from real-time DeFi applications. And if you like the idea, consider subscribing and clicking the bell notification button in order to get my videos while they are hot. Now today we're gonna look in depth into Wonderland Time and see what happens in the background, in the blockchain, in the smart contracts every time when you stake time and get Memos tokens. So if you're familiar with Wonderland Time already, then this guide will be super easy for you and it will level up your understanding in DeFi and Wonderland Time. If not, please check out my previous videos about Wonderland Time, go to my channel or just search Johnny Time Wonderland Time and you will find them very easily. Now, in Wonderland Time, you can stake time tokens and then you get Memo tokens. The Memo tokens are automatically compounded and when you unstake them, then you get more time than you sent to the smart contract from the beginning. This is exactly how you can read it here on the documentation of Time. And now we want to see how it actually looks on the smart contract. So every time you take your time tokens and you send transaction right here, your MetaMask wallet is basically sending transaction to a smart contract that's called Wonderland Staking Helper. This is the smart contract and you can verify it yourself when you will basically open the transaction that you sent through the MetaMask. And as you can see right here, this smart contract on Avalanche gets so many transactions every time someone stakes time into the protocol. And right now you can see just in the last 1 minute, four people just take their time tokens. And we're gonna take a look on one of the transactions right here, 7 seconds ago. And this is transaction, it's already 3 minutes ago, but this is quite cool transaction. And as you can see right here, someone just staked 1.59 time, which is equivalent to around $6,000. So you can see that the wallet sent the first transaction to the first smart contract, which is the staking helper, the same smart contract that we can see right here. Now let's take a look at the code of the smart contract, but be rest in mind, it's going to be super easy to understand. So this is the staking helper, and if we scroll down, we can assume actually that this guy called, every time you stake, you call the stake function right here. Now let's take a look at the stake function. You can see that it gets two parameters. One is integer of amount and then address parameter of the recipient. The recipient is the wallet who stake the time tokens, and you guessed it right, it's your wallet. Now you can see right here that we do some fancy ERC20 token transfer. We are basically here sending the time tokens that the user stand by staking from the message sender, which is the user that sent the transaction, to this smart contract. So this is basically claiming and taking the time tokens that has been sent to this exact smart contract. Then we approve the spending of the time tokens. We'll let the main staking contract, we'll see in a moment, this is just an intermediary staking helper contract, but there is a main bigger one staking contract. And basically by running this line of code, we're approving the main staking contract to spend this exact time tokens that the user just sent. Now the next step is basically calling the staking smart contract, the big one, calling the stake function right here with amount and recipient, okay, the same parameters. And then we call some kind of claim function with sending the parameter of the recipient. Now, the next thing we want to do is take a look at the main staking contract, which is here. Okay, you can look at it here. This is the address of the staking contract. You can check it out by clicking here, read contract, because remember, this is only the staking helper, and this here is the main staking contract that actually holds all the time that is being staked and all the Memo tokens and send it to the user. And another way to actually getting into this contract, you can see right here all the transfers. So this is your wallet transferring to the staking helper, and then you can see that the staking helper, second step, is transferring the same time tokens to the main staking contract. So you can see the difference between staking helper to time staking. Now we want to take a look at the time staking contract because this is the more interesting contract, the contract that is responsible for all the functionality of the staking. And right after you get into the contract, you can see that it holds so much time tokens, $1.3 billion time tokens, and of course it holds a lot of memo tokens, which are the memories, the stake tokens of time. And then you can take a look at the contract itself. This is time staking, and we are looking for the function stake, right? Because this is the function that we called from the staking helper in the main staking contract. We're gonna scroll down until you find the stake function. We have different functions here. So this is the contract, time staking, and yeah, scroll down, claim, forfeit, index, rebase, blah, blah, blah. I think I just skipped it. And here we go. Here is the stake function. And actually the funny thing here is that you can see that they didn't even change the comments in the contract. Here, the comments on the staking function, you can see the comments stake OHM. OHM is a token of Olympus DAO, and as you can see, Wonderland Time is a fork of Olympus DAO, and it didn't even bother to change here the comments from OHM to time. So stake OHM to enter warm-up, amount EU int, and returns bool. So you can see here the stake function gets the amount and the recipient, and returns a boolean which represents true or false. And this is something that's going on inside here. Again, I don't want this tutorial to be too technical, even though I'm a Solidity developer and I can walk you through every single line of code, but this is not the idea. We're just warming you up and getting you started to understand what's going on in the blockchain behind Wonderland Time protocol. Now you can see that the Wonderland Time staking contract got our time tokens, and now the staking contract is sending, not us, another intermediary contract, 1.5 memo tokens. So when you stake time, you get memo tokens, which are the staked version of time. So you can anytime send back those memo tokens and then get more time based on the time that you stake on the contract and how much time passed since you stake it. And as you can see here, that eventually our wallet here, which is the first wallet that send the time tokens, get the memo tokens. All right, so these memo tokens are receipts that you can send back to the smart contract and claim your time tokens with the addition of the compound interest that you earned. And this is the process when you stake time, which is super interesting. And I hope that by watching this video now, your DeFi level understanding all the applications that you're using, if you're using Wonderland Time, now you got some new value and you understand more how to analyze blockchain, how to look at smart contracts and transactions from your wallet. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and please, if you like this video, please help me to spread the word and educate everyone about DeFi and crypto by clicking the like button, subscribing, clicking the bell notification button, or just telling one of your friends in crypto about the cool video that you watched today and how you learn how time staking works. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.